What's going on, my guys? It's your boy here, inconsistent YouTuber, on how to remove your C-pillar trim pieces to gain access to your roof liner and then get to your sunroof drains to clear them out so that every time it rains it's not leaking into the cabin. So here's the scenario. You park your car, it rains, the car gets wet, you get wet, well maybe not. However, when your sunroof gets rained on, there are 4 drains that deal with the rain runoff. However, over time, plant debris or dirt of some kind gets in there, clogs the tracks, and what happens is you come to the back seat of your car and you find out it's wet.
Ridiculous!
This video is going to show you how to get to those drains and clear them out so that every time it rains, your ride stays dry and you keep your sanity. So the first plan of action is the interior grab handles. The handles are held in with 2 Phillips screws that are covered by this plastic piece. To get to that, you have to pry it off, but be careful, depending on the age, the plastic may break. The trick here is trying to hook it under where the clip is to pry it open to get access to the Phillips screws. Again, depending on the age, the plastic may break, and also the Phillips screws may be a little bit tight to unscrew, so try not to strip it, take your time. It's the same operation on the other side, and once you're done, you can move on to the passenger light assembly. So the passenger light assembly is held in with plastic clips and a Phillips screw. Start by removing the screw, which is hidden behind the hook. Once removed, pry open from the hook angle, and once removed, slide it to the right to remove the light assembly. Unplug it as to not do damage to it, but be careful, depending on how long the light has been on, the light assembly will be hot to the touch. The next step is removing some door pieces, such as the Lexus foot pad, which is held in with 3 clips and is easy to remove. The next step is then partially removing the gray strip insulation, which is actually held in on a track and is easy to place back in. These will allow easier access and removal of the C-pillar pieces. Now time for the trickiest piece, the C-pillar airbag curtain cover. Start by prying where the windshield meets the cover piece and near the bottom on the rear deck. Once you've unclipped the pieces, shift the piece towards the front of the car to unlatch it. Be careful though, because the airbag cover assembly is behind it. For extra safety, you can disable the battery. However, for mine, I decided not to, but I took extra care as to not damage or trigger the unit in any way. After the removal of the C-pillar cover, you can pry down the headliner assembly, which is clipped in with 3 clips in the rear and Velcro near the middle right above the head. You will easily see the sunroof tube, which is clipped in. From there, you can unclip it, blow into the tube to get rid of any blockage, or to suck out any dirt that is right behind the track. However, you may have to get creative. I duct taped a straw to the vacuum to insert it into the track to suck up the loose dirt. From there, run several tests of the drain with water to make sure the leak is fixed. But always keep in mind of any water that gets anywhere to clean it up as to prevent mold or rust. Once you know that 100% that it can handle it, put it back together again and just reverse all the steps, making sure to put every clip back in its place. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, give it a like, and if you like more of my content, which is weird, subscribe. Hopefully I can do more of these videos in the future.